Good morning, guys. Welcome back. It's March 16th, and that's a Thursday, and it's 8:30 a.m. Eastern. Now, I didn't do any trades yet today. I was kind of just waiting, just checking the news and stuff, getting kind of situated. Plus, we still are in a different time zone, daylight savings time right now, so I'm kind of starting an hour later than usual, but because I'm in Berlin. But, then THMO just popped up and just had this huge flush, probably an offering. 3 million private placement, yeah, offering. So at the market, so they're just dumping shares right now, which makes sense. I mean, that's what companies do after multiple days of run up. So I'm not necessarily surprised, but absolutely crazy. And I was just talking to Tom in the Discord. We were like, if you just scroll back like literally a minute or two, we were looking at this ticker, and I actually wanted to trade it right here. I did, and I was just like, I'm gonna wait a little bit longer. And technically, I mean, these setups here are actually looking pretty good. Now, I wasn't super into trading THMO at the moment just because we kind of already had a really good push on this ticker, and now we're kind of crawling up slowly but surely. I'm not really sure where you'd want to put the second line. But, we have a trend of a supply zone up here, which we tried to break, but we got rejected. And this was kind of the test of that zone. So typically I'd want to be trading more of a new front side over big resistance. So that offering pretty much, I think, is one and done in this company for now. I don't think we'll be looking at THMO offering or trading that one because of the offering. We still have other tickers that are popping up and even popped up yesterday, like AIMD, that are holding their highs really well. I'm going to take a look at LIPO, which seems like it's doing some decent moves. Biotech, classic small cap, 6 million shares outstanding, 11 million market cap, has some catalyst coming out. So that's a good sign. We have a lot of resistance right around 3. So if we can get above 3, hey, this ticker might be in play here. So let's keep an eye on this one. That was a big pullback. Oh, I think I might have missed that entry. Very small size for now. Let's see if we can get a continuation. We've been having some really good pops on these tickers. Small original first size. Always your first size. You want to be very small and new tickers. Ticker's not holding for now. Wow, what a quick bounce. Let's see if we can just get out the rest of the size there. All right, took a quick $100 loss on that one. So this is why I always first size. I do fairly small. I want to do about 2,000-3,000 shares on this ticker. That was a really aggressive pullback. So 24-25%. Oftentimes you'll see like a 10 to 15% pullback on these new poppers. So this was really unusual. And the fact that he even had good initial volume was a bit odd. So I'll keep an eye on this one. I'm not sure if I'm going to trade it just yet, just because that pullback was really odd. So let's see what I do. LIPO is holding here, so that's actually looking good. I'm actually kind of surprised. Gotta reduce my share size because I'm right on the day. Gotta break 287. That's the spot to watch. A lot of sellers there at 81. Still a decent amount of sellers here. I'd like to jump back in on this one and ride that possible breakout. Just keeping my size small, seeing if I can get in the flow on this ticker, looking for that move to 87, which I'm not sure if we're going to get, but that's the goal. Still attempting to break. Very small size. You want to be more aggressive on the initial breakouts, kind of like I was before, but that one didn't work out. Let's see if we can get that move. Typically, once these tickers start pulling back, they fail pretty hard. Here we go. This could be it. Looking for that break. And boom, got a very small win. Only 4 cents a share. But ultimately, that's kind of what I was looking for. I do think we might see a move to 88. But I'm not even sure if I want to keep trading this ticker. Very sketchy. If I didn't know any better, LIPO would be looking really good, like it's about to set up. It's tempting to want to trade, that's for sure, and I probably will at some point, but just got to be careful. There's definitely a lot of sellers on this one. You constantly feel it in the order book. So far, I've been really, really reluctant to trade it, but it's constantly making these higher lows. It's just not making higher highs yet. So there's going to be a breakout at some point. Question is it to the downside or the upside? And is it even really worth trading it to try to find out? I don't know. All right, so the market's opening soon. I'm still not super interested in what we're seeing. BLNK popped up. Maybe some opportunity here, but for now, I think I'm going to be fairly cautious. I really think one of our best tickers might actually be AIMD, which, I mean, yeah, okay, best tickers is really bad, but it held its highs from yesterday really, really well, and the day before, so I'm thinking maybe we're going to see some continuation on this ticker. I'll definitely be keeping an eye on it. Just needs a lot more volume. Okay, so we have path actually looking somewhat interesting. Trending higher. That was a good break over 17. Having a bit of an initial pullback right now. Looking pretty healthy. Small size. Let's see if we can get some more momentum here on this ticker. $400 shares would be ideal, but I don't mind going smaller size first. Oh, I had to really be quick there. I'll put some limit orders up just in case we get a quick move. Nice, got it. I think this could see that break over 17.7. Big support right around here somewhere. If we just go to the daily, and you'll see there's a bit of a floor that came in around 17.6. So we are right below that right now. A lot of resistance. If this ticker could have a red to green, I think we could get a little bit more opportunity. It's going to be looking for also $16, $17 is really significant. I'm going to put an alert here on this one. Look for that red to green move. Tons of support on this one though. All in this area here. Rimming with support, so we'll see how that goes. THMO halted to the upside. Interesting. Long path again, looking for that move over 17.6 into the 17.8. Not the biggest size. Position. There we go. Oh, good till cancel is still selected. Any major pullback I would buy. It's a bit more of a large cap here. $10 billion company. So let's see how it maintains this move. Nice break there. Could see some good support around the 50. Another size on this one. Just kind of trading this range a little bit. Not really getting the sizes I want, but that's fine. I'd rather be a little bit more cautious. I'm long again. There's a big bid that just popped up on this ticker. So let's see if we can get on it. Missed my fill there. I think it's gonna probably pull back one more time. Maybe not, but I definitely missed my opportunity to jump on that one. This is a large cap, so you know it's not making those 10% pops. So I need to be trading this one with bigger size if I really want to take out any profits. Volume's fading here, and we just had a blow off top. I'd be a little bit nervous for this one to make a new high. So I'm just kind of trying to sit on my hands a little bit more, but this one's trending pretty nicely. So let's see if we can get maybe another pullback here. I'm still waiting for a little bit of a bear trap here and break the 9 EMA and then to pop higher. I don't want to buy in these high zones. I'm not sure if it's going to happen, but that's kind of my goal. If I miss it, I miss it, so be it. Getting some entries here. Some more size. Let's see if this could turn around. I've been using too little size on this ticker, but there is that big bid. I don't know if you saw it again. Somebody's basically accumulating is what it feels like on this ticker. Still doing very small size, especially for a large cap. But you got to give tickers like this just a little bit more time. There's that bid again. Question is that bid, going to start getting chipped, get filled? I'm not sure if that just got filled there. It might have been. Hard to say. Went really fast. So we are below VWAP. Question is, can we hold here and get back above? The VIX is up only 2% today, so it's not too bad. ARK is up as well, so we got some large, large cap software company, basically exactly what PATH is. So let's see what happens. I'm reducing a little bit of size here because this was a bigger sell-off than I was expecting. I would be happy to buy some more back if it comes down to it. But this will give me that ability to do it. There we go, closing out for now. We just had a hammer candle sell-off, so I did buy a little bit of size there. Still holding some support. We'll see. This is a backside trade, so this is kind of risky. I feel like this is the one time that it might be worth trying. Not crazy about trading backside. And you're kind of seeing why, you're potentially catching those bigger sell-offs. But that was a very strong hammer candle that just came in. So I thought, okay, well, here we go. But I don't know, that could just be, classic backside trading for you. Just mentally kind of throws you a little bit aloof all the time. So back out on that one. Luckily a small loss, but tough backside. Very tough always. We do have a good 5-minute setup here. It is crawling back higher again. So a very small loss there. I thought it was worth it, and it actually did end up holding. It's just tricky trading backside. But, this is a large cap, so I'm trading a little bit more unorthodox, trying to get that bigger move a little bit, if that makes sense. I'm back in PATH with a fairly small size, kind of like my initial, and I was actually trying to size in a little bit more, but I didn't get filled. Kind of popped back where I closed. So if it does end up crawling higher again, I'd be happy to kind of average into this one. Looking for a little bit of a move here. Maybe we're going to get a little bit of a head and shoulders or something like that. I don't know. It's always hard to say, but looking for that move back over 17.6. Whatever happens, it could happen fairly quick. But then I don't really want to be buying this one too high, so I'd rather do a little bit of a kind of range trade in that regard. Here's a little bit of inside scoop on ARC, which is also at its own major resistance zone. So kind of interesting to keep that in mind, that this ticker or this index or fund is just huge resistance here. So might see some similarities between path, where at least on the intraday, where this one's really starting to struggle here, and that's why I would like to take profits on a move over VWAP, and then I'll probably end up calling it on this ticker. It's just very unorthodox, this kind of trade I'm going for right now, so I am very aware of that. Again, a bit of a hammer candle move. Size down one more time. Pop right back up again. Big support zone here from pre-market. Looking for that move over VWAP, and then I'd like to close this one out. Unfortunately, it didn't work, so my backside idea, I could have closed it here for a bit of profit. I was up slightly on it. I was back to maybe like 70 up on the day on this ticker. Obviously, very small amount, but you know, there was opportunity there. So basically, all my trades I've done on path are just basically net break even, slightly red, $12 loss. Yeah, I was thinking ARKK did that move we were looking for, just slightly above VWAP. Same with the SPY, was showing some strength. So I'm kind of surprised path wasn't giving us that equal setup as, you know, the SPY and the ARC both represent that. So that's unfortunate, but it is what it is. It's fine. Small wins on path. I think what I should have done was trade bigger size. Initially, I could have probably made $200-300. I think the fact that I was up only like $100 made me feel like there was still some opportunity to squeeze out of it. So that was a good example of where trading too small size sometimes is a big problem. THMO popping up again, but I really don't have any desire to trade this one after an offering. So I think, you know, traders are a little bit split right now. There's a lot going on. Since I'm back red on the day, I'll have to make sure to use very small size so I don't get in trouble. Unfortunately, even though I was just saying, you know, how I should be using bigger size, but, you know, when you're red, you can't be sizing up too much, or else you're going to be digging a fast hole. You know, you got to prove profitability first every single day. And this, my friends, is why we do not touch these kind of nasty moves. Absolutely not. Disgusting. Tickers that previously halted, and on a nasty day, well, LIPO didn't have the offering like THMO, but THMO, you'll see in a second, is not any better. But when you look to the left, I should have said on this one, you could see a lot of flushes. You got to be really careful. And remember here initially with LIPO, there was a lot of sellers, and it popped this ticker down around 25%. That's a lot. Usually you'll see a pullback between 10 and 15%, especially on a quickly extended 1 minute like that. But 25%, big red flag. THMO, not really much better. This is the one I was referring to initially, where it was getting halted on the way up after an offering. I mean, halt on the way down is no big surprise. Very, very nasty day for sure. Path still selling off. Good thing I cut my losses on it. Looks like the SPY is getting itself into a little bit of a pennant here. PATH starting to maybe bottom out a little bit. It's really hard to say. But we're having that retest right now to this critical support zone. If we go to ARKK, it also started capitulating. Maybe a bit of a dead cat bounce. Hard to say. It's definitely a ranging kind of market right now. A little bit of a foolish move, but I went for the breakout here. I missed this. We had a nice double bottom, and I missed my entry. I don't know why I went for the breakout. Never good to go for a backside breakout, and that's kind of what I did. But I'm looking for this to hold and get about 300 shares. Already a good start. Ideally a little bit more. And then look for this move back to $17. Maybe we can get it right now. The SPY is bouncing. ARC is slightly negative, but it's not, hasn't been really the best indicator yet. So we'll see where we go. Kind of trading this little range we're in right now. I don't think we're gonna really break 17, so I would like to basically take profits as I can into basically this territory right here. I think the fact that THML, the ticker with the offering, is still up today is just really unhealthy and it's distracting traders. So I hope it kind of disappears at one point. All right, we're getting a little bit of a pop here, but very light volume. Got to be really, really careful. I would like to close this one as soon as I can. Just looking for a little bit more of a pop. Let's see if we can get it. New 5-minute candle, so we have that 5-minute on our side. We just need a little bit more aggression here. Very, very weak. Really comes down to this candle here, but you know, it's a it is a very weak market today, so it's tough looking for these opportunities. Okay, I keep on pausing it because everything is so slow right now. I don't want to just record for like 3 minutes straight, so it's back to stalling. Might have to move now. Again, kind of topping out here. It's a little weak, closing some size. I'll leave a little bit more for that potential pop. But I'd rather, you know, get a little bit green first since I am red still in the day. Here we go. Oh man, I'm really pulling teeth right now. This is really sad. When you think, you know, just some trades that last 30 seconds, you make 2,000 and then, you know, now the market's really slow. But that's not really how I look at it. I really look at it more from a perspective, you know, hitting the gym. I'm not trying to max out. I'm just trying to stay fit and, you know, stay in shape. And that's it. That's all I'm trying to do. Maybe it will still break out of this zone. Who knows? But oh man, I don't think it would have been worth the stress to hold through all that. No way. Things are starting to look very green. Look at here at the index. And then also look at IWM just absolutely shooting up, which is the Russell 2000 ETF. So IWN really leading the way. And now we're seeing tickers across the board, even like Path, doing some pretty good moves. We sold here and it had a nice little 3% pop continuation. Much more than I would have expected. I'm not sure if we're going to get any more moves. I'll be wrapping up pretty soon, but it was nice to see the market turn a little bit. SPY also ripping here. If there's only something that I saw that I felt more comfortable trading, to be honest, I just really don't at the moment. Maybe coin if we get some sort of setup, maybe a bear trap right around here. So small entry on coin. Looking to ride some of this momentum back up, looking for that potential double top here. Very quick, simple trade. Giving myself the ability to keep sizing down. We got big support on the 5-minute right now. Any lower of a setup, I would be happy to just size down on. You really need a lot of size on these large caps. Otherwise, you know, it's not going to move the needle with a 1% profit trade or anything like that. Just trying to give myself a little bit more of a time horizon since this trade could last a couple minutes, 10 minutes or so. All right, well, I didn't get my full size, but I was trying to get like maybe 250, 300 max. Again, I'm kind of waiting for a move to about 65 or so. Strong pullback there. Okay, I actually just took some profits here. There is a good chance it's going to rip higher. There's also, I'm red on the day, and I need to get back green, which I'm not sure if it's going to happen. But if it pulls back again, that could be good, another opportunity. Basically just making 2 trades out of 1, which I like to do, especially if I'm red on the day, because it shows that I'm not really in sync with the market. So it's better that I reduce my risk a little bit. Okay, we're getting that pullback that I was hoping for. Looking for that ABC setup, B, and then hopefully a breakout somewhere around here. So that'll be the key spot to look for. Good 5-minute setup again. Let's see if we can get that breakout over 65. Again, I would be probably taking profits fairly quickly if, let's say it does actually end up breaking out. And I don't also mind managing this position a little bit more than usual. A quick little sell and rebuy. Didn't get it on video, but so let's see if we can get that move over 65 now. ABC looking for that breakout. Cut my losses. Wasn't able to hold, so I just ended up closing this one out. I think it still could give us an ABC, but I don't really like when these make new lows. I find they don't hold that well, and that's why I ended up cutting this position. Looking for a 5-minute setup here as the 9 EMA breaks, VWAP breaks, everything a little bit. Looking for that extended pull sell-off, and then maybe pull back to the 9 EMA. Otherwise, I'll probably go ahead and call it pretty soon if this doesn't work. Just not getting a lot of setups. Ended up closing it out. It just wasn't bouncing like I expected it to. So a lot of scalp trades, nothing really going in the right direction. So I might just be calling it here. So it looks like I had the right idea. It did bounce. I just, I guess at this point you could tell I don't have the patience anymore. So it's usually a really good time to call it. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything, so I'll take my $42 red day. It's fine. Small red is totally fine. I've been actually on a little bit of a green streak lately, so that's really nice. Obviously, this does kind of end the green streak, but I think mentally I feel like I'm still on a green streak. I'm doing everything right. I'm not feeling impulsive or like I'm rushing anything, so I'm pretty happy with my trading right now. So in a way, I guess that means the green streak continues. So that's it. Path, I'll just quickly go through them. Didn't really get enough opportunities. Maybe was a little bit too risk averse at this point, but at the same time, yeah, and trading backside here is just never good. So this got me right on path, and I probably should have called it as long as, once we were below VWAP. And that's probably why I was so hesitant to trade coin just now, because that oftentimes gets me in a lot of trouble when I start trading below VWAP. This time, if I held it, would have worked, but I was looking for that flag pattern here, which, I thought we were going to see, but then we didn't. So it's a little unfortunate. Now it kind of looks like it's actually coming back above VWAP. Maybe we will get a break here. Could be an opportunity. Let's actually wait for a second. And boom, there it is. My last trade was a scratch. I just closed it for what I bought it for. My position size is bigger today because obviously I was trading bigger sizes or large caps. Exactly only 14 trades, 7 wins, 7 losses. It just wasn't really a great day. Obviously that first trade kind of put me on a bad path and it kept me from getting more aggressive, but I did do small size on it, so that was really, really good. That could have been a $500 to $1,000 loss if I was using normal size. So just keeping the size very small was really the winner today. And then yeah, here you can see coin. I hear this, I just closed it out. I was thinking about trading this last pop. Coulda, shoulda, woulda, maybe, I don't know. I feel like at this point I'm forcing things that aren't really there. I'll take my small little day and go ahead and call it. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I'll see you then first thing tomorrow morning. Like always, stay safe and make some awesome trades. Ciao, ciao.